Hey, everybody. Thanks, Brian. My name is Jordan Clemens. I'm Investment Development Manager here at GLI. Tell you what, when that interest-free loan topic comes up, Raymond just gets fired up. If he can't get you excited about an interest-free loan, I don't know who can. Uh, Thank you, Raymond, for that great start to the program. So as I said, my name is Jordan. I'm here at GLI. I work with our investment team. I'll just go around and call everybody. If you can say your name, where you work at, and introduce yourself to the group, that'd be great. So I'll just kick it over to Alana. Hi, Alana.
Jordan. I am a colleague of both Jordan and Brian's. I work at Greater Louisville Inc., the Director of Products and Sponsorships. And this morning, since we're doing coffee and caffeine in quarantine, my caffeine this morning is tea. And it's in a little mug that says Hustle Juice. So got to strong.
Nice. That's a first. Yeah. If you're having some coffee, share what you're having. Let's support our local coffee companies. And if you have any promotions, put them over there in the chat and we'll make sure everybody gets that after the call today. Thanks, Alana. Good morning, Bradley.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Bradley Bringardner. I am the Manager of Talent Outreach and Engagement here at GLI, working on our Live in Lieu talent attraction, retention, and development strategies. This morning, I am drinking just a standard Starbucks K-Cup, so unfortunately not keeping it local, but options are limited right now. We haven't been to the grocery in a bit.
Yeah, I feel that. It's all about survival right now. Hey, Matt, thanks for joining us today. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me. As you said, my name is Matt Marsh. I'm new to the area. I am a student at Southern Seminary and the account manager for Nerd Brand, a marketing agency. And this morning I'm drinking the Trader Joe's special.
Nice. Yeah, drop a link to Nerd Brand in the chat. Let everybody know what you all are all doing.
Okay.
Emily, thanks for joining us.
Hey, yeah, it's great to be here and see everybody again. My name is Emily West with Kforce. We are IT solutions and staffing provider. So if you know anyone that's looking in the market right now for a new IT opportunity, send them my way and I'd love to help them. Just drinking or tea today, actually, not coffee. I'm trying to wean myself off of it. But I've just got this cup in Arizona when I was visiting my mom. So
nice.
Guys.
Cups. All right. Good morning, Sandy.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Sandy Merritt with Action Coach Bluegrass. We are a business coaching firm. I help businesses to make more money, to summarize it, and drinking tea from my mug with all the teapots on it.
Great. I don't know if anyone here wants to make more money or not, so we'll see about that. Good morning, Michelle.
Good morning, Michelle Marks. As I said, I am with Raymond James as a financial advisor. New to the industry, not new to Louisville. I've got my lovely Taurus coffee cup this morning. I've already had one cup, but before I left my previous job at Coca-Cola, they supplied me with quite a few monsters that I will be drinking throughout later today.
Nice. Thanks for joining us. Good morning, Mitch.
Hi, everybody. My name is Mitch Morrell. I work for Crown Healthcare Staffing. I'm a healthcare staffing business development manager. So we help local businesses here in the community that are looking for anyone in their office, and we provide staffing needs. So there you go. Not drinking coffee today.
No coffee?
No coffee. Not yet, I guess.
You broke the mold already.
Yeah.
Good morning, Brian.
Hey guys, I'm Brian McBride. I work with Holiday World and Splash and Safari. So nice, fun job celebrating all the holidays all year round. And I live in the Louisville area. So most of the businesses and organizations I work with are in Louisville or in Kentucky. So it's great to have you guys join us. As many of you know, we're a family-owned business just about an hour outside of Louisville. And I'll drop in some information in the chat, but today I'm just drinking water. So I had a nice little run this morning, so I'm trying to replenish.
Nice. Thanks for joining us, Brian. Good morning, Aaron.
Hey, good morning. I'm Aaron Daly with KPFF Structural Engineers here in Louisville. It's a local branch of a national firm. Lived in Louisville all my life, so just super passionate about seeing everybody come together in situations like this. Drinking coffee from Mick Quixote. I hope I'm saying it right. That little shop down on Portland, kind of 15th in Portland area. Used bookstore and coffee shop if you haven't checked it out. Just excited to get to know everybody on the call.
Great. Thanks for joining us. If there's a lull in the conversation, bust out the guitar and start playing something. I think it'd be okay with that.
Will do.
Hey, Wanda, how are you?
Oh, doing well. Good morning, everyone. I'm Wanda Shaw with Webster University, the extended campus from the main campus that's in St. Louis, Missouri, which is a major campus there. And my role is recruitment coordinator. Is just trying to connect with businesses to help them develop their staff by way of graduate degree programs. We have the MBA that has been revised and it's retooled and it's very, very good. And I'm drinking water. I'm not a big coffee fan, so I'm sorry.
That's okay. You might change it to caffeine and or HO2 in quarantine. We still have some time to change that since we're all still quarantined. I think that's fine. Hey, good morning. How are you? On to you next, Laura.
Sorry about that. I'm Laura Jones, and I'm the Donor Development Manager at Lifehouse Maternity Home, and we help pregnant moms in crisis with long-term housing at our facility here in the Clifton area. And we're actually really excited. We had our 83rd healthy baby born last week in our 12-year history. So it's actually the third one that we've had born this year in quarantine. So it's been a busy year for us, challenging like everyone else. So and this morning I am on Team T.
Team T, we need to take a poll and see who's tea or coffee. But that's great news, Laura. Thanks for sharing that with us. Hi, Amanda. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me. So I'm Amanda Alexander with Transformation Network. We are actually a Christian nonprofit staffing facility that focuses on the high-risk or at-risk demographic of employees and getting them placed in manufacturing positions. I, like Wanda, I am not a coffee fan, and normally I'm on Team Tea, but today, just good old water. So thanks again for having me. Look forward to meeting everybody that I don't already know.
Thanks, Amanda. Hi, Alexander.
Let's say there's not another Alexander, is there? I can't see everybody, so.
Yep, just you.
I'm Alex McElfish. I work with a company called Argent Strategies. We work with startups and small businesses in executive strategy, investment preparation, and revenue growth. And we've just started recently working with GLI, and we're really excited to help out some businesses in the Louisville area.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us this morning. One of our initiatives in the Now Louisville plan is to help our startup community. So we'll make sure to get you plugged into that if you're not already, but I would assume you probably are. Hi, Missy. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. I am a personal risk specialist with USI Insurance. I work with individuals, and I also have connections to select companies to help small businesses. So I'm here to educate and help anybody that I can with their insurance needs. Even if you just have a simple question, you can always reach out to me. I can probably get you a good answer or assist you with finding the correct place to go. I'm looking forward to help Greater Louisville grow and help businesses as much as I can. I do frequent a lot of small businesses, and I'm Team Coffee this morning. I have my favorite Fiesta mug. I don't know if you can see it because I have a background up, but I'm Team Coffee. Nice to meet everybody. Thank you.
Thanks, Missy. I agree with Alana, a soothing background. Even if you don't want to talk business, just talk to Missy on the phone and she'll calm you down with her waterfall background. Let's see, next we got Ethan. I was just talking to you yesterday. Hey, Ethan.
Hey, good morning, Jordan. Good morning, everybody. My name's Ethan Sprang. I work with Revise Consulting, oversee operations there. We work with organizations that are navigating into this virtual landscape, utilizing some type of virtual workforce. We help them maximize their operations, assist with any initiatives that they're working on, whether it be process improvement or culture or change. So really excited to be in this group to kind of network with Louisville. And I've got my McDonald's McCafe breakfast blend. Couldn't be happier.
Thanks for joining us, Ethan. So Ethan is a boomerang that we all love to see come back to town. So let's welcome Ethan and his business. Hey, good morning, Greg. Greg is one of our ambassadors at GLI. How are you? So it looks like you're unmuted, but I can't hear you. No, I'm still not working. We'll come back to you, see if you'll get it. You get the technical difficulties figured out. We'll go to Erica next. Hi, Erica.
Hi, I am a marketing manager at Louisville Water, so definitely a huge fan of all those who are choosing to drink Louisville Tap. So thanks so much. I feel kind of new to the area still because half my time in Louisville has spent in my basement or in my home because of COVID. So I'm really ready to change the narrative and network this other way. And then hopefully we'll all be in person drinking our local coffee. But until then, I'm drinking Costco Dunkin' Donuts, Costco size.
Yeah, I think we're all, whether we're drinking coffee, tea, or whatever, we're all on team. Let's get off the Zoom calls and get in person ASAP. So yeah, let's all do our part to help make that happen. Hey, Christopher, thanks for joining us. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Hope everyone's enjoying this beautiful fall morning. I am a business account manager with AT&T. I think most people are probably familiar with AT&T, but I'm specifically in the fiber solutions department with national business. I work with small businesses every day to develop fiber, voice, and internet solutions. I am drinking Starbucks Dark Roast brewed at home from my AT&T mug this morning. So again, great to be with you guys.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. We appreciate you taking the time. Hi, Tanel. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. My name is Tanel Smith and I work at GLI. I'm the manager of workforce and industry programs. So I work on workforce development and educational partnerships. And then I also help to provide some leadership support to our industry sectors, specifically our advanced manufacturing and logistics network and our now new tech first network as well. I'm normally team coffee, but I'm drinking some immune boosting tea this morning in my cup that says wake up and be awesome. So happy to be here.
Nice. That's a tie with Hustle Juice for favorite cup, at least for me so far. Maria, hi.
Hi, I'm Maria Mackey with Mackey Printing Services. We provide print, promotional marketing, apparel, embroidery. I want to say
You might
hello
be a little
to
closer to the mic.
Erica.
I'm having a little trouble hearing you.
I want to say hello to Erica because we have worked with Louisville Water for a long, long time, and I've not been able to meet the new folks there. We are a woman-owned certified company, certified with WeBank, with small business, and with women-owned small business. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, thanks for coming, Maria. Hi, Josh. Good to see you again.
Hey everybody, good morning. Josh Miller, he, him, his pronouns. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Ideas X Lab. So we're a nonprofit here in Louisville that champions inclusion and belonging through creativity, art, and action. And I'm double fisting. I'm with you, Erica, Dunkin' Donuts coffee at the iHub, plus Louisville Pure Tap. So great to see everybody.
Thanks for joining, Josh. Ashley, I don't see you, but I don't know if you want to introduce yourself.
My camera's not on?
No, that's totally fine if you don't want it on.
I do want it on, but it says it's on my end and it's not. I don't know why it's not working.
That's okay. Maybe it's just me.
I don't know. I'm so sorry. I was excited to join today. I hate that y'all can't see me. Okay, my name's Ashley Derringer. I am brand new to GLI, like literally joined yesterday when I was in a meeting with Jordan. I'm the CEO and founder of I Would Rather Be Reading. We're a local nonprofit. We just started 2 or 3 years ago. 2.5 years ago. Traditionally, we ran summer and after school programming for kids in South and West Louisville. Currently, we are doing learning hubs. So I'm coming to you live from our Shively site right now that you can't see. And yeah, we have another hub opening October 26th at the Park Hill Community Center. And our next few moves are to the Russell and California Neighborhood Community Centers. So really, really excited to get to know you guys today and just meet everyone. Don't have coffee, you can't see me. I did drink coffee this morning out of my don't make me use my teacher voice, like gets me fresh for NTI camp every day. Just joking. But yeah, I just met with Jordan yesterday. We are directly located, our offices across from GLI, and we have this really, really great Christmas tree event that we're putting on. It's called Lights on Main. Hopefully it will fund the Russell and California neighborhood NTI sites. So we're currently looking for businesses who would like to bring, you know, some light and some joy and some patrons back down to the downtown area, and at the same time help with our learning sites. So if you're interested in sponsoring a Christmas tree at this Lights on Main event, it's really cool. The price includes all of our marketing and advertising. We have a 2-page spread and top, so we're doing an iHeartMedia push. And then you get your Christmas tree, you can decorate it to represent your business. You get to offer an ad in our program, which it'll be staffed every day. People will make sure to pass them out and tell people to check out the coupons. So if you're interested in that, I will put my email and the link, and hopefully next time you guys can see me. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Thanks for joining us, Ashley. We were talking yesterday. She got me really fired up about this project that they're doing. And since we have so many people on the call, if anyone has a connection to a 50-foot Christmas tree that we can erect downtown, please let me know. It's sort of a personal goal of mine after talking to Ashley about their project yesterday. Hey, Charles, how are you?
Morning, everybody. Great to see you all. My name is Charles All. I'm GLI's Director of Public Policy Development. My role here at GLI is to help the Chamber take positions on public policy issues and set our legislative priorities. As Brian mentioned, we have a lot of members here at GLI, and it's a very diverse group of members. And one of the things that I really enjoy doing is helping us kind of thread that needle and find consensus on key public policy issues that we work on. In addition to that, I also do a lot of our direct interfacing with elected officials, government officials, and letting them know about the things that we're most interested in. We work at the local, state, federal levels. We cover a lot of different grounds: healthcare, transportation, infrastructure, workforce, criminal justice, tax policy. If anybody wants to talk tax policy at 9:58 a.m., we can do that. There's a whole bunch of different things I can tell you about, but I'm just going to take a quick minute here to do a quick PSA, which is to remind everybody there's an election coming up. There's actually an election happening right now. And I want to make sure everyone remembers to go vote. GLI, we don't endorse candidates or get involved in political campaigns or anything like that, but we do strongly encourage everyone to go vote. Check out our social media channels. You can check out GLI Advocacy. You can check out at GLI Chamber. We're doing a whole lot of promotion around this. We just hosted a call with the Secretary of State. I think it was last week. I can't remember now, but it was recent. And we talked about all the different options that you all have to vote. So there's no excuse. Don't forget to do it. And that's it. That's all I got. Thanks, Jordan.
Thank you, Charles. That was a well-warranted soapbox moment. That event was great, by the way. We host a lot of great events like that. I'll put a link to our events page in the chat, but if you missed that one, you missed a really, really good one. Let's see, I've got a couple more people here. Greg, is your microphone working yet? Oh, I'm sorry, I don't think it is. I'll trust Greg, you'll put your stuff in the chat. People know Greg. Greg's one of our ambassadors as well, and if you join on our next one, you'll see him, and we'll work on the mic in between now and then. Let's see, a couple more people. Shane, hi Shane.
How's everybody doing? I work for Cardinal Carrier. We're a family-owned and ran business for 75 years. We're in the material handling industry. So if there's anything that I may be able to help with as far as forklifts or anything out in any warehouses, that's material handling is our thing. I'll put my email in the chat. This is my first GLI event or anything like that. So I'm looking to kind of widen my networking, whether that be business and or personal. And I want to thank you guys for the time.
All right, you're either sitting in your car or you have a self-driving Tesla, right?
No, I do not have a Tesla, and yes, I'm in my car.
Okay. All right, and last but not least, we have Britt. Hi, Britt.
Good morning, Louisville. My name is Britt Gottschalk. I do not have my camera working right now, so I'm super sorry about it. But I'm actually coming at you from Madison, Wisconsin. So I'm the founder and CEO of Revise Consulting, and my colleague is actually on here. His name's Ethan, and he's from the Louisville area. So I wanted to see, you great people learn more about the area and just exactly how we can, help businesses navigate these digital transformations there. So basically what my consulting firm does is we manage telecommunications and we focus on maximizing the potential of your virtual operations. So I'll make sure to put our website into the chat, and I swear I'm a real person. I can even put a picture of myself in there. But I am looking forward to learning more about all of you. And today I am drinking local coffee, Steep and Brew from Madison, Wisconsin. And if you get a chance to try it, you can pick it up at your local grocer. So thank you so much.
I can vouch for her. She's real.
Yes, she is very real. Thank you, everybody. So that was 27 people that you just met, 27 people you just met from the comfort of your living room or the office by 10:02 a.m. I think it's probably a record for most days for most people. And that's why we have this event for everybody, to help keep the community connected, to help keep your name and your business top of mind for people. So thanks for joining us. Again, utilize the chat box. It's not over yet. Introduction is over. Utilize the chat box if there are any specials or anything that you wanted to share that you didn't get to share during all the general introductions. But thank you, everybody, for all of your great comments and your awesome coffee mugs. I feel lame. I don't even have one right now. I need to get one for next time. So with that, I will turn it over to Alana.
Thanks so much, Jordan. Before we get into conversations, we are going to do a poll in a bit, but I saw that we are already losing some folks to other meetings. So if you thought those introductions were great, just wait till you see what Jordan can do on LinkedIn for you all. So we actually facilitate a lot of our introductions by just tagging everyone in a group photo, and that way you can easily connect with people on LinkedIn. We'll also provide all of your LinkedIns that you provided during registration in an email after the event. So if you'd like to be in the photo, and feel free to turn your camera off if you are uninterested in having your face in the photo, we are going to take one really quick. We have so many people on the call that I actually need to take two, which is going to just require you to be smiling for a little bit longer because I have 2 full pages of people. So I'm going to do the first one here in a second. So just get ready. 3, 2, 1. Okay, give me 1 second, and I'm going to do a second one of my second. This is a really great problem to have. We love to see so many people on here. And then we will get into conversation. I always feel like the overeager mom making everyone take a photo, but it really does help us just quickly make the more connections for you all on LinkedIn. Okay. One more time here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. It's so funny. I can't tell. I don't know if you all have this challenge with when you switch to the second page, it brings everyone over, but you don't always see exactly who's on your second page. So I appreciate you fellas doing that first. Now, if we're ready, we're going to do a poll. These are anonymous, so feel free to answer, honestly. Okay, we'll give everyone a second to do those, and then we should, in a second, see the results. These are obviously very coffee focused. We even added in a second one once we realized there were so many tea drinkers on here. But let's see if we can see the results of these.
Alana, there are still some coming in. Do you want me to just end it?
All right, folks. I know it's a hard decision, but we're going to end it. Awesome. Okay. Oh no, I'm honestly sad to see that. So not everyone is going to see what the Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular is. For those of you who don't know what this is an awesome, just honestly, I consider it an asset for the Louisville community. It is a display of hundreds of jack-o'-lanterns in the park. All the proceeds go to supporting our Louisville parks, and it's one of our larger attractions each year. It's in Iroquois Park, and this year they are doing it as a drive-through, so it's completely safe. Similar to if you've done the Louisville Mega Caverns, you just drive through and it's $25 a car, and as many people as you can legally and safely fit in there. So I highly recommend it as a fun activity, especially if you've got kiddos or not. Honestly, my husband and I went by ourselves last year and it was really fun. So highly recommend that. Really super encouraged to see that you all, the majority have been, or at least more than half have been downtown in the last 30 days. That's awesome. A little later on, I feel like Jordan is especially passionate about this. We can talk about, bringing down some of the boards downtown and how GLI is hoping to lead with those efforts. So we're definitely excited to make downtown as thriving as it was before. And let's see, local coffee shops. I'm sorry we didn't get our Wisconsin folks coffee on here, but Heine Brothers is still taking the lead. It's very fair. They got in early on the local coffee market. And the last one, coffee's still taking it, but water is making a good show as a beverage of choice in the morning. So we just like to do these kind of just to get the conversation started and see where everyone's at. I always try to guess what the answers are going to be, and I'm very rarely right. But just looking, we're into the third quarter. We'd love to hear about what your business needs or is looking forward to in 2021 if you're already a planner and looking into Q1 of that year. So this is really an open forum for you all to chat and network, and we'll jump in if we need to keep the conversation going.
Alana, I'll be that guy that speaks up in a shy way. I'll be super quick so others can get into. We've got a lot of exciting things going on at KPFF. I'd say one thing is our crop of interns. We did not want COVID to hinder our long-term growth efforts in terms of our people and the development of our office. So we've got 2 U of L and 1 University of Cincinnati intern that we are developing, and hoping that they all turn out to just be great employees for us in the future. We're really wanting to do our part to help those graduating during this time to still be able to be placed somewhere. I know that's something that's a huge stressor for new grads and recent grads. Another thing is, and some of you may have heard about this, an initiative that we are partnering with One West on. If you're familiar with One West, a nonprofit group to encourage kind of business growth and economic empowerment in the West End. We all know kind of the historical factors that have contributed to that. And that came out of a need that KPFF recognized for kind of CAD drafting and 3D modeling professionals. Back in the day, it was called a draftsman, and you did everything by hand on a drafting board. In structural engineering now, it's 3D modeling on the computer. And the reality is there's not enough people in the marketplace to do that. And so we just kind of matched up. We have a need for a certain skill set. There are a lot of people who have a need for training and professional empowerment. And One West is the perfect catalyst for that. So we've been working with them on what's called the One West Plan Room. There's going to be a BIM, Building Information Modeling Training Institute, within that plan room. And we're super excited. We are looking for partners for this. And so if this is interesting to anybody on this call or GLI, we'd love to get involvement, whether it's time, money, any way you can contribute to this. We just want to have it be like this super awesome community effort. And that's about it. Just looking forward to growing and doing our part to give back to the community. I'll shut up now.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes. I'm working now. Awesome. So I'd like to pile on what Aaron said and fully support that. My name is Greg Bester, and I'm representing our young adult, young professional arm called P3 Peak Performance today. To what Aaron said is critical. What we're finding, the Peak Performance arm actually deals with young people from university level on up. And what we're finding today is a generation under incredible amounts of stress. So things like internships, things like reaching out to the young people and reassuring them that things are going to be just fine. They haven't been through situations, neither have we, quite frankly, for this particular situation, but they haven't been through the valleys of life in a lot of cases, so they haven't seen the peaks. So we'd encourage everyone to get involved in a young person's life, either from a mentor relationship, a coaching relationship, scholarships and intern relationships. We actually have an intern here. We just, as of yesterday, signed a deal with the University of Louisville to endow 4 scholarships for first-generation students, and a second one to supplement the long list that the counseling center has to provide outside psychological and counseling services to a large group of people that are suffering through things like depression, anxiety, and so forth. So I would encourage you, all of us, to get involved in a young person's life and help them see the opportunity in an optimistic way of what the future is going to bring versus just the pain that's going on right now and uncertainty that's going on right now in their lives. So I'd encourage you to do that. And if we can help with that in any way, we'd be happy to do that.
Thanks so much, Greg. And Greg definitely practices what he preaches, not only hiring interns, but just mentoring in the community. So definitely reach out to them if you're looking for resources there. I also just linked a resource from GLI about building internships. If you think your company is too small or you don't have the resources or anything like that, I would take a look at that. It was developed very recently, and it is a robust, and it breaks down by industry. So it is a helpful resource if that's something that you're looking to engage with.
I'll put another plug in since Elena is on here. Anybody else? This is another good place. Big Brothers Big Sisters, another good place and a really valuable asset and insight right now in particular. This organization serves about 70% of the children that they serve are from underserved areas of town. And it's a critical role, I think, as we start talking about equity, diversity, and inclusion, to line up with young people for this long cultural change that we're trying to make in Louisville, to start with young people and really provide them with the opportunities and equity that they need in order to be successful people in their own lives. So I'm going to put a plug in here too for Big Brothers Big Sisters. That's starting young, and then we pick them up when they're 16 to 22 or whatever as interns or first generation employees. And there's just a huge opportunity to make a big difference long term, but we got to be shooting for the stars on this one, and I'd encourage everyone to do that. We're a small company. We have 1 intern now. We're adding 2 more this summer. So it's doable. And by the way, most compassionate, educated, talented group of people I've ever met in my life. They're going to provide more to your organization than it's going to cost you, and more to you personally for having a part in their lives. So I just encourage you all to do that. I'm going to be a broken record on this for the rest of the year and next. So prepare yourself for it.
Gregory, as a young individual, I just want to say I appreciate what you're doing and what you said. That hits home with me because I'm actually 22 years old, just graduated college, and have just started grad school a couple months ago. So I know what it's like to experience all that stress firsthand and stuff. I do think the Lord blessed me with a little less stress than a lot of my friends in the community, but I see exactly how that turns out. So I appreciate what you're doing.
You know what I've seen is your generation in particular, that sort of cusper end of millennial, first part of Gen Z,
right?
Amazing human beings, just amazing human beings in any situation, and quite frankly, awe and wonder how they're dealing with these extreme situations that we're going through right now. I'm very confident if we can help them through this, that the future is going to be incredible. I am more than willing to put our future in the hands of this generation. They are an amazing group of people. And some of you that have children probably know this. So, but thank you for what you're doing, and keep up the good work.
Hey, thank you, man. On behalf of this generation, that's much appreciated. But yeah, so as earlier I said, my name is Matt Marsh, new to the area, just moved here on August 1st, and joined the Nerd Brand team, which is a marketing / branding agency. And what we're looking to do fourth quarter and starting in 2021 is get more micro projects going. And so we do huge macro projects like rebranding, total website builds, and things of that nature. But then we're looking to get a higher number of micro projects, which are smaller things such as literally maybe creating a landing page or a social media post or a business card, because we do print stuff as well. And so that's a little bit of what we do, and what we're looking to get out of doing some networking and things of that nature. My name is Matt Marsh. I'll put my contact information in the chat, but yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, I guess I'll jump in here next. So my name's Alex McElfish. I actually live in Miami, Florida. My company, Origin Strategies, one of the partners at the company that I work for is from the Louisville, Kentucky area. And so not too long ago, we reached out to Jordan to kind of see how we could kind of help his home state and where he was born and raised. And we do startup and small business consulting in terms of, kind of revenue growth, investment strategy, especially as companies are looking to raise capital and expand. And it's been really exciting to talk to Jordan and work with Jordan and see, Louisville is such a great place, it looks like, for startups to grow, and we want to be a part of that. And we've actually partnered with them. We've got a webinar coming up on the 19th, so that's really exciting. I'll post the link here.
I don't know.
Lex, it looks like you got muted.
Mute me. I think you got muted somehow.
Did I get muted?
Yeah, somebody must have muted you. It wasn't me, I promise.
Rough. Ouch. First GLI networking event, and I'm getting muted already. But yeah, we're really excited to work more with GLI and then get more involved in the Louisville community. So it's nice to meet all of you, and I look forward to seeing your faces more often.
Awesome. I seriously think the silver lining of having to go virtual is being able to interact with folks that are not necessarily in the Louisville area. Even if you're in Lexington or around, we've noticed that on a couple of these. We've had folks that would not normally be able to get to a morning networking event. So that's awesome.
Yeah, and kind of building off of silver linings. That's one thing. That's one thing our organization has really tried to do, because we are realizing that for a lot of organizations, this move to virtual work hasn't been practical, and for some, it's changed the way they do everything in a positive way. So we have some stuff in the chat here, but if anybody is working with a virtual workforce, maybe looking to implement some type of hybrid virtual workforce, we would be a great resource. Would love to connect, even chat, have a free consultation about what that looks like for you and kind of what we're doing to help optimize and drive those processes. So we do have a presence here in Louisville and in Madison, Wisconsin. So any way to kind of expand this network, also expand that reach, make sure that there's kind of a diverse workforce here that we're working with. We would be a really great resource for that. So.
So Michelle Marks here, and I, talked with Jordan. He invited me to the meeting this morning. So thanks again, Jordan, for the invite. I'm a financial advisor, and my background, my grandfather and father owned small businesses here in Louisville. I'm very passionate about helping the small business network, understand their financial plans of their future, if they sell their business or what's going on. Worked with Coca-Cola previously, and understanding that our local restaurants, only have a 23% chance of surviving. So want to get involved with that. Obviously helping family and individuals as well. Again, I'm offering services to help put a complimentary proposal together, or if you've got any questions or concerns regarding your financial status, tax planning, estate, any college education you're planning for your children, more than welcome on complimentary to help out. And my information is in the chat as well.
I'm going to jump in here since a lot of people have mentioned startups. I'm going to be starting a new class on business basics in early November. And this is geared towards the person who is great in their field, but they've never run a business. So dentists, chiropractors, vets. I'm currently working with an electrician. He's been a licensed electrician for over 20 years. but he's always worked for someone else. So now he's starting his own firm. I also have an attorney I'm working with. Again, she's been in large firms, but has never run her own business. So this class covers business basics. And believe it or not, people are starting up businesses in the middle of all of this chaos, which truly warms my heart. So if you know anybody that could benefit from that, my information is in the chat.
Can you share a link to that in the chat too, Sandy?
So I, Josh Miller with Ideas X Lab here, have an invite and then also a question or request for thoughts if you all have them. One is on October 24th, we are hosting We the Youth, Our Emotional Wellbeing Summit, and I'll put a link in the chat in just a minute. So over the past almost 2 years, we've been working with artists and with students at Mazik Middle School and young people at the Louisville Youth Group to see how arts can impact hope, belonging, and support youth leadership. So the summit is going to distill some of the learnings. An activity book will be released that provides very detailed lesson plans for a lot of the activities that were used, and will also be premiering a iMovie created by the Mazik Middle School students called It's All Bullying, A War on Us, which they finished during COVID, which was tremendous to see them come together to do that. So if you all are within JCPS, you're a parent of a student, or someone who's interested in engaging young people, we'd love to invite you all to participate and attend. And I'll put that link in the chat in a moment. And then my question is, my team member Hannah Drake and I have been doing uncovering inclusion and anti-racism full day workshops, which we started doing virtually once COVID started. But people in a variety of ways have been thinking about what does ongoing or on-demand kind of professional engagement within this space look like? So if you all as a company, as a team are thinking about or have a need for or idea for how that would best meet your all's needs, I know there's a lot of virtual conversations happening, and that's kind of a sphere within this space. There's some pre-recorded things, but then there's also an opportunity for ongoing kind of dialogue and connection-based things. So if those are needs that you all have identified as a group that you have thoughts around, I'd love to hear from you all as we kind of develop that out to launch at the beginning of 2021.
I'll put a link to your, let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to get to the top of my page again. My computer's acting up.
Oh yeah, I see you put the link to the Our Emotional Wellbeing page. Thanks,
There
Jordan.
you go. Yeah, that's what I was trying. I want to make sure I didn't mess it up. So yeah, I went ahead and put that in there for you.
That's an awesome program, Josh. I'm so encouraged to hear that students maybe are not thriving virtually, but still getting through doing their work and like continuing on projects that they had started prior to the pandemic. Because I think I would imagine it's hard to wrap your head around such a drastic change as a young, like a student or a child. So it's encouraging to hear that that progress was still made and is going to be shared out.
Yes, it is. It's incredible.
It was, yeah, we were very impressed that they still rallied and came together, and we hosted a Zoom meeting for them early on, and they ended up staying on for like 2 hours afterward just to like talk to each other. And samurai swords got pulled out, and they were talking about video games, and I don't know what they were talking about, but we just left it on because like you could see like outside of a structured space, they just wanted to connect.
Yeah,
so it's been really cool.
We're finding the same thing with young people, a willingness to be really, which is counterintuitive to me, but a willingness to be really vulnerable in the virtual space, even more so than at least initially in a face-to-face, but much quicker response to vulnerability than in a personal space. So not taking that away, belonging is really important in the human condition. But I think we can make the best of this, and I think you're doing that, Josh. So thank you for that.
Josh, what was the connection to Mazik? Why there? Did somebody else have an attachment already, or did they reach out to you?
Yeah, so we started working in Smoketown. So if you're on the call and not familiar with where Mazik is, it's located in the Smoketown neighborhood, which is south of Broadway. It's the oldest continuous African-American neighborhood in Kentucky. And Smoketown is a middle school there. And we started working in Smoketown in 2014 and started working with a teacher, Chris Rashid, at Mazik in 2016. And launched the Justice League, which was an after-school program. So using arts to engage young people around justice issues in the community. And so our emotional well-being kind of filled that was a collaboration between the Justice League and then also Bates Community Development Corporation's Kingdom Academy. So two after-school programs at Mazik work together at that site, and then Louisville Youth Group, which is a separate entity for LGBTQ plus youth, was the other site.
Awesome. I want to thank everyone, but also I want to be respectful of everyone's time. So we are coming to the end of our hour. We typically do like to host these at least once a month. So there will be another opportunity for us to all engage prior to the end of the year. I am going to hand it back over to Brian just to close us out. But thanks all of you for your conversation this morning.
Thank you, Alana, and thank you all for joining this morning. I will let you know that we are going to drop a link in the chat box here for a survey. We really would love your feedback because trying to facilitate virtual networking has presented its own unique set of challenges for us, and we are striving to continually make this event better so you get more value from it. So please take a couple minutes and just let us know your thoughts and how we may improve or what you enjoyed. I also would like to thank, again, our sponsor that makes this event possible, Park Community Credit Union. Thank you to them and all that they do to help us reach the business community. Also, shout out to our GLI ambassadors on this call. If I missed anyone, I'm sorry, but Laura, Greg, Emily, Maria, great to see you guys as always. If you enjoyed this event, GLI is still offering much of our programming virtually, so you're welcome to check that out on our website, greaterlouisville.com/events. We will be hosting actually our glide trip just as we do every year. It's a little different this year. We'll be actually going into Louisville's West End to find out more about ways of growing that area and reaching or closing that racial divide. It should be a very good couple of days. We also have a couple events coming up focused on manufacturing assets that will be held on October 22nd. So if that's something that may be of interest to your industry, please check that out. And then we also have a workforce connections showing how to tap into the manufacturing and logistics pipelines for this area. That will be October 29th. So be sure to register for anything there that may be of interest to you. Also check out our partner events. So our members, as they host events, whether it be ribbon cuttings, open houses, etc., those are also listed on our events page. So do check that out. And if you have something you want to promote or share, you're able to submit that on that link as well. Last, if you aren't involved with GLI, we do encourage you to do so. I put my email there in the chat. Feel free to reach out to me after this, and Jordan and I can get you plugged into the community, plugged into GLI, and start being a part of our efforts. So I don't think I forgot anything else. So again, it's 10:30, right on time. Good to see everyone, and thank you for joining us this morning for Caffeine and Quarantine, a chat with your chamber.